Magandang gabi, kumusta? I'm Albine. Welcome to Learning with Albine. Hi Bruce, magandang gabi, Bruce. Did you hear me, Bruce?
Yes, I am.
Please say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Mabuhay. Bruce, please say mabuhay to our audience. And I know you cannot show up, but at least they can hear you. And also, please speak louder. I've been hearing listening to our past videos, and you're really not so that loud. You're not so loud. Okay, please influence me. Let's make loudness.
I will when the participants participate.
Oh, okay. No. Yes, please, audience, please participate so that we get to even lively here. And yay, magandang gabi. Yes, Banyaga learns Tagalog. Banyaga learns Tagalog. That's a good handle. What name? It's good. What title? Banyaga means foreign. Foreign, Banyaga. But in Tagalog we say foreign. That's why I have a hashtag which is called Porenay. It means foreigner, which is foreigner, and Pinay. So that's like me, Porenay, because I'm not staying in the Philippines anymore. When I return to the Philippines, I will be Porenay in the Philippines. Welcome. Are you new in this channel? Yes. Saan ka sa parte ng mundo? Where in the part of the world are you? Okay, please. And so that I know our time difference. And who else are here? Hi Bruce, magandang gabi. Okay, let me start because I kinda started late. So I want to finish this before 10 o'clock my time. We are in Ohio, USA. Magandang umaga dyan sa Asia. Okay. And if you are in California or Hawaii, magandang hapon po sa inyo. What root words accept the prefix pag? How does the prefix pag affect the resulting word? How do I use the resulting pag plus root word in a Tagalog sentence? Okay, maraming salamat po and welcome. If you are new in this channel, please consider subscribing. And yes, let's have some review. Balik-aral. Bruce is here. Kaibigan ako ni Taj. Kaibigan ka ni Taj. Marunong ka na sigurong mag-Tagalog. Sige, mag-practice tayo ng Tagalog. Let's practice Tagalog. Okay. So, review if you were here. You've been following me for several episodes now. In the past, I have introduced some root words. And yes, let's recall. Utos. Utos means issue a request or command. So it's a root word, just a root word, which refers to possibly to be a verb or an activity about doing chores, right? Doing chores. And of course, pasok, about entering or getting into inside a room, or pasok can also refer to going to work or going to school. And then of course akyat, there's the stairs, so you want to climb up the stairs. Yes, root words for today because yes, we are building new words. We want root words and we want affixes. This time is about a prefix pag. And yes, another more root words. Damit refers to dress. So damit, dress. Boto means voting, boto. But this is about the candidate. So the candidate is about campaigning for or wanting to gather some votes. Yes, votes. And according to the picture, the guy is cooking, so that is about luto. And then kuha is about getting. So you have something inside the fridge, so you have to do kuha. Okay. Next. And yes, more of our past lessons, we want to compare what's the difference between mag and verbs. So please kindly recall, or if not, if this is new to you, I have another video for this about and mag verbs. So verbs are easily remembered when you think of the way nature moves. Like umulan is about rain. So umulan in past tense, umulan is a past tense, so it means it rained. Yes. And umaraw is a past tense, can be a past tense also, or infinitive verb. Infinitive verb means there is no aspect of time. Umulan, umaraw. Umaraw about sunshine. And then umibig about to love. Umiyak about, it means to cry. Okay. And then verbs are mainly internal in concept. Yes. And there is no regardless of who acts upon the subject, or who receives the action, the action, or who affects the action. So it means internal, it's just as it is, regardless of the environment, regardless of the recipient of the action. So umutos, pumasok, umakyat, bumoto, kumuha. Based on our previous root word utos, an errand, or to issue a command to somebody. Okay. And yes, pumasok, umakyat, these are all infinitive words, but can also be past tense when we are talking about verbs. And then mag verbs, this time some root words are applied to some root words. Just one root word, for example utos, mag-utos is applicable, and umutos is also applicable. That means the root word utos is applicable to both mag and affixes to form a verb. Mag-utos, magpasok, mag-akyat. So it requires participation with the environment. So magluto, because to be able to accomplish the cooking, so you need stuff while you are doing it. Magdamit, the same thing. So it means you have to wear certain clothing. So the action has to be accomplished with accessory. That is how I like to understand mag versus verb. With verb, accessory is not relevant, whereas mag verb, accessories are relevant. Okay, let's proceed. Yay. And Bruce, are you here with me? Please say hi.
I did.
You said hi. Okay, now. Okay, yes, before we proceed.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. Before we proceed, I am conducting premium classes, one-on-one. And if you are curious, here's the website. I prepare my lessons over on Moodle Cloud. And this is it. So you can just memorize Moodle. Tagalog with albine.moodlecloud.com. And of course, I am on Instagram. I just returned to Instagram, and we are on Facebook. This is our Facebook group. Yay. Let's proceed. Yes, our main topic for today is about prefix pag. Prefix pag. How's my sound? I hope that my sound is
good.
livelier today as compared to other videos. Yay. Root words and affixes, yes, and let me demonstrate how we are. Let me demonstrate what happens when root words and affixes find each other. Yes, how when root words and affixes find each other. So first we have the root word, like araw, ulan, damit, pasok, luto, akyat, those kind of stuff. And now, so then we have to, this animation. Yes, yes. Then we have to identify whether there is a good partnership between the prefix and the root word. Sometimes prefix and root word are not compatible, just like uh, love relationship among people. To some people, to most people, you are not compatible. To one person, you can be compatible, and you will be living together, right, Bruce? Compatibility.
Yes.
Yay. Yes, root word and prefix or affixes here. So, yeah, chances are they can be compatible and they will work together. They will work together. Prefix, root word. And as one unit, they are just one single word. Let's do example. Oh, I didn't edit my example. This time I think I used the example. What was my example? Example. Pasok. Okay, so this should be pasok, of course, and our prefix is pag. Okay, ignore liwanag. I was thinking first I would like to use ibig, but I changed my mind, so it must be pasok here. Pasok. Let's use pasok here. So pasok is the root word. Pasok is the root word. And then let's find out if pag prefix is applicable or compatible with pasok. Says yes, pagpasok. Maybe yeah, they have to find each other. Let's see. And so when they find each other, so we got one word which is pagpasok. Pagpasok. Yay. Next. And then, yes, let's have some example.
So,
yes, Bruce.
when a mommy
Please speak louder,
when a
baby.
mommy prefix and a daddy root word get together and you make them into one word, do they make affixes?
They they make they make a new word.
Yeah.
What is that affixes?
We have a prefix. We have an affix.
Affix is the no, what I mean. Affix, regardless of its position, it means it can be before the root word, or isn't it? Prefix is before root word, and then suffix is after the root
Oh, they have
word.
little suffixes?
Yes, there are suffixes. So in like in our previous videos, lessons, meetings, in was the suffix. Pasokin, suffix.
Okay.
So when you like you are talking about all these prefixes and suffixes and infixes all in one, generally we call it affixes, right? And then you say mommy, pag, and daddy, pasok. When they join together, that means they are kasal, married to each other, right? So that's what you want. You want to expect your answer.
Yep.
Mag-asawa, in other words. Yes. Spouse to each other. It's the relationship between this, the yellow and the blue. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I changed my orientation a little bit, so it's kind of weird looking here on my screen. And then let's do kuha. Kuha, yes, boto, pasok, akyat. Again, kuha, then you have the prefix pag, pagkuha. What does pagkuha mean? It refers to activity. It refers to the activity referring to getting something. Pagboto, the activity referring to voting. Pagpasok, the activity referring to entering a room or going to school or going to work. Pagpasok. So, pagpasok, as you see the pattern, you would notice that all these words are nouns. These are nouns because activity is a noun. Right? The activity. Pag-akyat, the activity of referring to climbing. Yes, Bruce, good. These are nouns. Yeah, remember that. And let's do that. Yeah, prefix pag generally means an activity that is specified by the root word. Oh, that's the reason why it looks awkward. My heading came late. Okay. And let's do this next. Yes. And also please notice or remember. Oh, okay. This is about verb. Yes, the use of pag has something to do with and mag, verb. Is most especially or most often, and also sometimes it refers to in, and an group of verbs, right? So verb. So that means out of the verb word, and then if you apply pag, it turns into a noun, and yes, it refers to an activity. That's why I presented and mag in the beginning, because of this. It requires a verb conjugated with group of verb, mag group of verb, in group of verb, group of verb, and an group of verb. If you are beginner in Tagalog, and if you want to understand more of verbs, I would like to direct you to understand these 5 group of verbs, because other than this there are a lot more types of verbs, but I really highly recommend for beginners to understand first verb, mag verb, in verb, verb, and an verb. How are they different among each other? Yes, and what's the meaning behind all when these affixes are applied to the root word? Like for example, the root word kuha. So there's a verb we call kumuha, and also that means we apply infix here, infix. And then there's also a verb kuhain or kunin. Native speakers most often use the word kunin. So it's just a shortened word for kuhain. Ikuha is another verb, which all refers to getting something. Yes, and ikuha is now an example of group of verb, under the group of verb. And then kuhanan and can be shortened to kunan. So that means this is part of an group of verb. Kumuha, kunin, ikuha, kunan. These words or verbs refer to about getting something, but they have their own distinct meaning. If you would like to understand distinct meaning with each of these different verbs, I already presented about these verbs in the past episodes, right? If you remember, if you have been following me for a while now. But if you just got in and you are new in this channel, don't worry too much. You can watch my other videos later. Okay. But still, you can follow our today's topic anyway. Magdamit. Yes. So magdamit, root word damit. So there's a verb magdamit, magdamit, damitin, idamit, damitan. So obviously mag verb for magdamit, in verb for damitin, verb for idamit, an verb for damitan. You notice that I didn't use prefix with damit. It's not applicable. They are not compatible. Only damit is compatible with mag. Yes. And likewise with kuha, mag verb or mag prefix is not compatible with kuha. Yes. Right. So some root words are both compatible with mag and but others are not. Okay. Next, pumasok. This is specific example. Pasok, verb. Pumasok as verb, magpasok as mag verb, pasukin as in verb, ipasok as verb, pasukan as an verb. you notice that po mag and is applicable to pasok, right? And then again, as review, as I've been saying on verbs, and mag verbs are actor focused verbs, whereas in, and an verbs are object focused verb. If you don't know what I mean, I have lessons in the past, but later I'll be able to. I'm not getting tired to repeat all this, especially when I'm giving sentence examples. There are 5 people watching. Who's the other one? Please say hi. 5 people, maybe 3 audience, because 3 of you, 2 of you have not said hi. Please, where are you? Huh?
Only one that hasn't said hi.
Only one. So that means I'm expecting other 2 people.
It's Kelly. She's just been quiet.
Is Kelly here? Kelly always say hi to us. Yeah. Okay, next. Yes, and then another word, akyat. Yes, akyat. Notice that the word akyat, root word akyat, is applicable to and mag verbs. And yes, there's such thing as akyatin, iakyat, akyatan. Yes. So all these kuha, damit, pasok, and akyat are applicable to in, and an verbs. Right? Boto. Take note of boto. Only 2 affixes are applicable to boto. Only and i. Yes, there's no such thing. Only those 2. Yes, bumoto and iboto. Yes. Yeah, this is just this page is just what? Preliminary.
Preliminary.
What?
Preliminary.
No, preliminary to our main topic. Panlaping pag. Panlapi. Again, panlapi means affix. Prefix in Tagalog means unlapi. Suffix in Tagalog means hul-lapi. Why? Because hul means huli, which means end. And then means una, which means before or in the beginning. Una. Yay. Next. It's Clay. Brandon, is that you? If I remember. Thank you for being here, Brandon. I'm happy you're back. It's been a while, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Brandon is in the Philippines. If you're Brandon, right? You're in the Philippines. He operates a resort there.
Where?
Somewhere in Paranaque, I think. Please correct me if I'm right. If I'm wrong. Yes, it can be interesting to see your resort when we return to the Philippines in Paranaque. Yes, within Metro Manila, baby. Next, close to the airport.
Oh.
Yes, and let me do that. Yeah, panlaping pag. Again, this time is the main topic for pag. Okay. Yes, if you're referring to a verb that's conjugated with the resulting noun is prefix pag, followed by root word only, as simple as, like for example, you're referring to kumuha. Yes, because the question is, what is that? What do you call the activity when you get a tea, a coffee, a milk, or something? Kuha, get a coffee, get some milk, get me a cup of tea. Pagkuha is the activity. Pagkuha. In Tagalog, you would ask, ano ang tawag? Ano ang tawag sa pagkuha sa gawaing pagkuha ng gatas? Yes. Oh, okay. Ano ang tawag sa gawaing pagkuha ng gatas? Sa gawaing kumukuha ng gatas. Kumukuha, getting a coffee or milk. Getting gatas is milk. Pagkuha ng gatas means that activity, getting milk. Pagkuha. So that means pagkuha, pag words always would would answer the question, what is the activity? Or in Tagalog, ano ang gawain? Ano ang gawain tungkol sa? Yes, tungkol is a good. Ano ang gawain tungkol sa? I'm wrong. No, I'm lost here, but never mind. Anyway, the easiest way to say or to think is that pag words are nouns, but still you're referring to some kind of action, Yes, he is in Las Piñas, he said, baby, I'm right.
Okay, we'll be there.
Yeah, we will be there, Clay, when we return to the Philippines. We'll get to see your resort. Yeah. Bumoto, yes, that activity referring to voting, pagboto. Yes, pagpasok, pag-akyat. Again, let me repeat these words, pagkuha, pagboto, pagpasok, pag-akyat. And take note, only root word and pag is alright. You're referring to kind of verbs, right? And let's do that. And this is, if we are referring to a verb conjugated with mag verbs, the resulting noun is prefix pag followed by root word but repeat the first syllable. Like for example, damit. Pagdadamit is the right word here. Pagdadamit. So from you're referring to the action magdamit. What is that activity you're doing, or you're watching some people doing that dressing up? Pagdadamit. You are watching that people, what is he doing? What is that kind of activity he's doing? Pag-aakyat. Somebody on the street, what is he doing? What is that activity he's doing? Paglalakad. Ano ang ginagawa niya? Ano ang gawain niya? Paglalakad. Ano ang gawain niya? Pagluluto. Cooking. Magluto. The activity about cooking. The activity about getting dressed. The activity about climbing up or down. Oh no, akyat is just one way. Climbing up, pag-akyat. What is the opposite of pag-akyat, Bruce? I bet you know. Opposite of pag-akyat. Akyat is climbing. What is the root word to the opposite?
Pa.
What else? What? Say it.
Ba.
Baba. Yes.
Ba.
Pagbaba. Yes. Climbing down. Pagbaba. Yes, right. Yes, let's move on. Yeah. And yes, and please, if you are not subscribed yet, give me some numbers. We want more subscribers so that YouTube would pay me for advertisement. So that I earn something for advertisement. Please help me grow this channel. 1,000 and more, please. Yes. Subscribe, hit the like button so I get recommended. Yes, I get shown up on top. Please, yes. And watch my other videos. We want more views. Yay. Thank you so much. And yes, let's give you more examples, or in this regard, sentences. Yes, sentences, how to use these words in a sentence. And look at this activity. We are talking about activity. Ano ang ginagawa niya? Or ano ang gawaing nakikita mo? I think that's a good question. Ano ang gawaing nakikita mo? What is that activity you're looking at, or what you're seeing here in this picture? Yes. So, the activity is pagluluto. Let's use pagluluto in a sentence. Uunahin ko muna ang pagluluto ng hapunan bago ang paglilinis ng kusina. Again, what does it mean? But before you repeat after me, paglilinis refers to cleaning. So, the activity referring to cleaning. Uunahin, repeat after me. Uunahin ko muna ang pagluluto ng hapunan bago ang paglilinis ng kusina. Bruce, you may raise your question if you want. And so, people follow our conversation. Okay. What does it mean in English, Bruce? Do you think, what does it mean in English in this? Please try to translate it in English before I reveal.
I shall do the cooking before I clean the kitchen.
Are you sure you didn't cheat, baby?
No,
No,
of course not. I
you-
did not.
Or are you sure?
That's,
Oh, that's a baby, please, you're honest, okay? So I shall do cooking first before cleaning the kitchen. Is my English good, baby? Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes. So, uunahin means do it first. Do first or first unahin. Ko, yes. Muna for first. What? Yeah, muna and ko. It sounds redundant here. Anyway, uunahin ko muna. Sounds redundant, but una means first and then muna first. Wow, that's Tagalog. But we are always saying it. Uunahin ko muna ang pagluluto ng hapunan. If you would like to avoid redundancy, so you would say uunahin ko ang pagluluto ng hapunan. Bago means before. And then paglilinis, the activity. Both pagluluto and paglilinis are activities ng kusina. What is that? Because paglilinis is not complete. So what is that you are about to clean? The kitchen. Kusina, the kitchen. So yeah, this is redundant. My bad. It's not a good example. But if you would like to use muna instead uunahin, you would say, in this regard, pagluluto is not a good word. So, magluluto muna ako ng hapunan bago maglinis ng kusina. Yes, so from pag, you would change mag. Yes. I think it's nice to edit it. So, you know how, because I referred you to mag verb before. Let me edit this. So, I want to avoid redundancy, so I don't want to use muna here. So, uunahin ko ang pagluluto ng hapunan. And then, I would like to say, let me copy so I don't need to type a lot of words. And then, paste. And then, instead of una, I would say, muna. Mag is a good verb. Magluluto muna ako ng hapunan bago maglilinis ng kusina. Yeah, this is a good demonstration for now. And let me do that. Yes. So unahin ko ang pagluluto ng hapunan bago ang paglilinis ng kusina. And then, of course, if you don't want una word here, una means first, muna means first also. Magluluto muna ako ng hapunan bago maglilinis ng kusina. So, take note, instead of pagluluto, so I use the word, the prefix magluluto, which magluluto is a verb which is future tense. Pagluluto is an activity, noun. And then maglilinis is another future tense, means I will clean the kitchen. So I shall do cooking first before cleaning the kitchen. Yes, it doesn't look like. No, we don't need more focus on English anyway. Yeah, let's do next slide. Maybe this is good. Bruce, good presentation now, I think. More example, yes. More example, then we are almost done. Yes. Sumalik, this is the picture. Children studying. Yes. So, nag-aaral. In the verb that we want to use here is nag-aaral sila. They are studying. Nag-aaral. But because from nag-aaral or mag-aral, we want the noun form of the word. So, sumali ka sa pag-aaral namin ng Tagalog. So, yes, please tell your friends or your family. Say, sumali ka sa pag-aaral namin ng Tagalog. What does it mean, sumali? Right? The activity. Okay, let's do. It simply means join our Tagalog learning. Tagalog learning. Pag-aaral namin ng Tagalog. Yes. Bruce is joining our pag-aaral ng Tagalog. Si Bruce ay sumasali sa ating pag-aaral ng Tagalog. Yes. And more example, and this is about voting this time. Voting. Let's do that. By the way, mga pangungusap means sentence in English. So, in Tagalog, pangungusap. Dapat tayong maging matalino sa pagboto. What does it mean, Bruce, in English? Dapat tayong maging matalino sa
We should be
pagboto.
smart with our voting.
Good, thank you for that. Smart is your word. What about mine? I didn't use, I said vote intelligently.
Oh,
We should
okay.
vote intelligent. Matalino is about being intelligent, but smart is good also, right? Smart. Is intelligently okay also. Yeah, and I think that's my last example, and I hope you appreciate. I hope you appreciate our. But please don't go ahead because I have some announcement like this one. Support our channel, and there's if you want, if you are generous or kind or have something, please find the link down in the description below and buy me a coffee. Even if you are watching this on a replayed, please, you are not exempted from giving us donation. And also subscribe to my email list, and also buy our merchandise. There's the link down in the description. like one of these and some other stuff, glasswares and
Pillows.
drinkwares.
Pillows.
Pillows, yes, there are interesting design I just made there for pillows. Later you will have your pillow. I just ordered. Yay! So this, like this one. I hope you like my design, and this is called palaguin. Palaguin ang Tagalog mo. Palaguin ang Tagalog. Palaguin means grow. Grow your Tagalog. I hope that I'm on camera. Palaguin ang Tagalog mo. Grow your Tagalog. Yeah, good. And there's the link down in the description. Buy my merchandise. Okay. And now to end this or wrap up, let's recall. Now you can identify root words that accept prefix pag, yes, and understand what pag plus root word mean. Yes, understand what pag plus root word mean. And you are able to use pag plus root word in a sentence. Yay. And yeah, in this series we are talking about prefixes and what it means after prefix or affixes are applied. Yes, and we are right here, so there are other more to come. Yes, and but yeah, pag. I think I will have part 2 of pag. There will be more discussion on prefix pag, and I think this is about our topic for today. And no question, feel free to raise your question even on comment section. I wish to help you with our Tagalog practice. Yes, Tagalog practice is what we want. And what else? No question. And you can just message me over on Facebook group also. And Instagram. I'm on Instagram. Yes, and I'm sending love, healing, protection, light, peace your way. Salamat po. Magkita tayo muli.